Good morning, everybody. It is Monday. My name is Owen with Redemptive Motorsports, and I haven't posted anything on the YouTube in a while, but we've got a lot of big things coming. I'm going to try and record this whole week and have the video out on Thursday or Friday, which is probably when you're seeing this. So let's get into what's been going on. I'll show you guys some more things, and let's get it. If you don't know, we sell a ton of parts here at Redemptive Motorsports. We keep a bunch of vibrant fittings in stock, a lot of all-star products, and some other stuff over here as well. Pretty much everything that we use in the shop, we also sell, because if we use it, we know you guys will use it as well. We keep a ton of vintage air fittings in stock, hoses, you know the deal. So let's get into some of the builds that we've got going on. We've got a ton of parts from Tom's Off-Road here that we're organizing. These are for a 1967, I believe, Ford Bronco. We're doing a Coyote swap in that one. It should be here sometime soon, but we've got a lot of stuff to take care of before that one. This is a Magnuson 2650 going on one of the builds. I'll show you guys that one here in a second as soon as we get out to the shop, but that car is currently at paint and it should be back sometime soon. This is an LS3 with a Magnuson 2300 Concept 1 accessory drive. It's got the cog kit. There's Jeremy. We'll get with him here in a second. That truck just got back from body work and it will be going to paint soon. I'm really excited to see that one. More parts sitting right here. Motion Raceworks throttle bodies, valve covers, more stuff for the Bronco. We've got, I believe that's a Terminator. Oh no, that's a polished throttle body for a Bel Air we're doing. But let's go ahead, get out in the shop. I'll show you guys what we've got cooking. So this is the chassis for the 67 Bronco. Currently cleaning this up. We've got front end and rear ends for it, as well as for the Chevelle. Gonna get those built shortly so that we can have these rolling around. This right here is the 68 Chevelle that the Magnuson 2650 will be going on. T56 Magnum transmission, LS3 BTR PDS stage 4 cam. It's also got a Concept 1 accessory drive on it. Full QA1 suspension, Willwood brakes. This one is getting the works done to it. I'm super excited to see this one come together. It's gonna be an awesome build. Should be getting back from paint sometime this week, I believe. We will see. This is the current project the guys are thrashing on. 62 C10. We're doing, I believe it's a 6.0, or maybe, is it a 5.3 or a 6.0? 5.3. BTR PDS cam in it. Harrop 2300 supercharger. Motion throttle body. I think these are just truck accessories on it. Full patina build, Willwood brakes. I think it's Ride Tech suspension on this one. Oh no, it's QA1 suspension. QA1, Willwood brakes. Full build on this one. We're hoping to have it ready for, what is it, C10 Fall Revival?
Yep, that's next week.
Next week. But this truck has, honestly, the perfect patina. Dakota digital gauges, Forever Sharp steering wheel, Bowler T56 Magnum, Holley Terminator X, doing a little sound system in this thing. This is one of my favorite parts of this truck. This is the fill neck for fueling. It's an old Gulf can. This thing is awesome. We've got some Hot Rods by Boyd wheels on it. And this one should be pretty well set to fire up today, right, Jeremy?
I need about an hour. So finishing up the starter solenoid wiring and all the other wiring is done except for triggers for the fan. But fuel, set fuel pressure, that's it. So I need about an hour and we'll actually do a fire up on this thing, and then if the fires up good, we'll shut her off, fill it up with coolant, and let it warm up the temperature and let it cycle temperatures probably 3 or 4 times, drain the oil, inspect the oil filter, and then do another oil change, and we should be good to go to leave it to put some miles on it to break in the motor. I
forgot to mention, this is another cool little detail on the truck. This truck does have vintage air, and it's actually hidden away in the original heater box. Super clean look. I absolutely love this. The Coyote swapped F100 is making some progress. We're actually welding up some exhaust for it right now. This truck's gonna be a sleeper. Gen 2 Coyote. It's got a Roush supercharger on it. You'll be seeing more of this one on the Instagram at Redemptive Motorsports, so be sure to give us a follow and check that one out. This right here is LQ460 with a BTR hot rod cam, square body frame. But this is for a 55 Apache truck. Just got back from paint not too long ago. I've probably shown that in one of the previous videos. If not, I'll probably be showing that one sometime this week. We will see. So that's pretty much it for now. I'm gonna set the camera up on a tripod and we'll do a little time lapse. So Jeremy's done with the wiring on the truck now. I think he's flashing the tune on it.
Got the tune loaded, so now with a new update, I can actually pulse outputs. So I am priming the fuel pump. Basically, I'm just flushing out. I have the fuel line unhooked from the fuel rail on the engine, so I'm flushing it, turning the fuel pump on manually, just to get any trash from cutting when you're making the new line. So I'm just flushing all that out into a jug, and then I'll hook it up. We'll run the fuel pump for a lot longer, set fuel pressure, and then we can actually turn the ignition on and fire it up for good. So, and see what it does.
We're one step closer to firing it up today.
So the guys came today, did all the window sills, the front rear glass, the vent windows, and now we could put the door panels back together. After we put the windows back in, put the door panels back on. I need to do an alignment. That'll be the next big thing. We'll do an alignment tomorrow. We'll put it on the rack once that one's off the rack. Set the toe camber caster, and then we're shooting to put miles on it on Wednesday. Actually start going down the road, working bugs out, and just button up a bunch of little small things, waiting on the belt to show up. But we're very, very close to driving it. I should be able to log miles in this weekend, and next week it is going up to C10 Fall Revival. So that's the deadline.
Boom. I love these gauges. Pretty sweet. Belt should be coming in for it, what, day or two?
Hopefully sooner than that, but yeah, a day or two. Belt, then we can actually drive this thing.
So Drew's getting the exhaust on the F100 finished up. Mocking it up right now. This is just carbon, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is full custom header back, 4 Pro XS, all V-bands. So I don't know if we've ever shown this truck on the YouTube channel. You may have seen it in the previous clip. This is a, what, 71?
Man, I don't remember. 71 or 72 Cheyenne truck.
We did this. This is actually how I met you.
Yeah.
2019, 2020?
2019, 2020. It's a local gentleman here. And he brought me the truck already done with the... It was basically already done. Body work, paint, he already had it on the frame. So all I did was install the engine and trans, wired it all up, got it tuned, did some brake work, some suspension setup, and finished out the interior, and that's pretty much it. And it came out really well. He's happy with it. And it's just a cruiser. It's nothing crazy. It's an LS1 out of an F body, I believe. Small cam from Texas Speed, converter 4L60, stock vintage air plates, just a kind of a off-the-shelf install kind of a build, but it worked really, really well. It came out really nice. Turns heads everywhere. It drives really good.
I love this truck, man. I'll insert some of the pictures I took, you know, somewhere around here.
Yeah, you have to cut some of those, but nice interior. It's got, I believe, Snowden interior. So it's got their seats, stock door panels and dash pad. Does have Dakota Digitals in it. New column. Everything was painted inside. Nice carpet, and then has the filler neck piece in the tail light. It recently was just here because we just did full exhaust. So it had 2.5 inch Flowmasters exhaust in it, and that side.
Other side.
And now we have full stainless and your go-to, or my go-to, Borla Pro XS, and I think it sounds great. So great truck.
It's Tuesday. We got the new belt on it. How's it looking? Needs more fuel. What about throttle blade?
It needs more fuel. A little lean. Need to look at the data log real quick and just see what it needs.
We've got this 55 Chevrolet in the shop now. The guys took the engine out of it a couple months back. We've got the current engine done. It's a 434 stroker, dart block. I don't remember what heads. It's still getting painted. We're doing power steering, a couple other things to this car. So this one should be up next. But engine bay's empty. Got this Borgeson steering box, flaming river column. Pretty nice car, that white and yellow. The exhaust is almost finished on the F100. We just need one more hanger, I believe, on this side. Yeah. And then that'll be all wrapped up. What are you doing?
I'm making a deep pitting tool because I left mine in the last truck that I was working on. So I'm making one out of a little screwdriver. I'm sacrificing.
We're having issues with the map sensor on the 62 truck. Jeremy's making a depinning tool because he lost his. Hopefully after that, it'll fire right up. That's why it wasn't starting, we think. I'm about to go through all the prices on our online inventory. I know I said it earlier in the video. We keep plenty of stock in here, just about everything you can think of. And if we don't have it in stock, we can get it. I'm about to get the website store up and running, www.redemptivemotorsports.com. Kind of push some more of the e-commerce stuff. So hopefully we can get that rolling. All right, guys, it's Wednesday now. Yesterday we had a little bit of an issue on the 62 C10. I believe the map sensor had some issues, and then the cam sensor ended up not working. Let's get with Jeremy, see what he's up to. Drew's over there fabricating on something. Let's get into it. Jeremy, what's it looking like? What else went on yesterday? I didn't record as much as I would have liked to yesterday, but...
So we had a, kind of my fault. We had a map sensor issue. We and I had the pin out wrong. So I had to repin everything there, verify the 5-volt reference. I think we got that figured out. Then we kind of got it stumbling. It wouldn't really fire, and I was getting a cam sync issue. And so I double checked all the pins, double checked all the 5-volt reference and the ground. Everything seemed to be working. So unfortunately, we had a brand new cam sensor fail. Happens, it is what it is. Unfortunately with this thing, you have to pull the supercharger to get the cam sensor out because it is a Gen 3 24X. So the cam sensor's at the back of the block, but it is what it is. Pulled it, we got a new one in yesterday and we just threw it in. So we're gonna fire it up one more time. I just filled it up with coolant. We're gonna try to get it up to temperature and see what happens.
What are you working on, Drew?
I'm just finishing up making this mount for an intercooler on the F100. So just need to bend this. It'll go just like that.
I don't think I've shown the engine bay of this one yet, but I think it's a Gen 1 or Gen 2 Coyote Roush supercharger. Good old patina truck. Using tons of stuff power by the hour on that one. They're pretty much the leaders in the industry on the Coyote stuff, to our knowledge. Let's see the C10 fire up. So since the last clip, we've got the cold air intake on. Well, you've got the cold air intake on. Working on the throttle cable. What else? Brake switch.
We had a brake switch and we're really close. We got to put it on the lift tomorrow. I'm gonna do a little bit of wiring, waiting on some parts for the tail lights. And yeah, everything's looking really, really good, actually.
What are y'all working on? Intercooler? Radiator's out.
Radiator's over there.
You're gonna paint it?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Intercooler and everything's outside and drying right now.
Every hour there's more progress. This one's getting super close. F100's coming along. Which one is y'all's favorite? Comment below. F100, Coyote swap, or C10 with LS swap. Both supercharged. Big on the superchargers over here.
Tonight, I'm going to put a wrench on all the brake line fittings, clutch line fittings, and go ahead and start bleeding the clutch and the brakes. I'll pull the vacuum through the brakes tonight, and then tomorrow, once I have someone, we'll just pressure bleed everything. Then alignment, power steering, cooler, once that cross member is made. We had to cut out the stock cross member because this radiator sits so low. So we got to make a new tubular one on the front, and then that's where we're gonna put a power steering cooler.
I don't even think we've addressed that in the video.
No.
But
So with this being a 62 radiator, it bolts the core support on but it's on a 65 chassis. The 65 chassis, there's a cradle, and the radiator sits in the cradle, which is a front cross member. But we had to remove that because this radiator sits way lower. So not a big deal. cut it out, we'll make a new one tubular, let it go down and right back up. But it's right in between the steering box and the idler arm, so you kind of need that because when you're putting load, turning, your chassis is going to be deflecting. So then you have a variable steering geometry, which is probably not ideal. We're getting very, very close.
Guys, it's Thursday. Starling's back with us. We're about to bleed the clutch. What else are we about to do?
Bleed the clutch, bench bleed the master, and we got to bleed the brakes. Got to do alignment. Got a little list of things to do. Charge the AC system, double check everything. Hopefully get this thing where we can drive it around by tomorrow. We're getting there.
What are y'all doing? And putting in the window seals?
Trying to, but it doesn't fit very well.
Yeah.
So we're having to modify everything to make this work, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
The window felts are too thick and it won't let the glass go all the way up. The channel with the glass sits in hits the bottom of the window felt, so then you have that big gap. We're gonna modify the window felts to make them fit.
So what does that entail? Trimming them down, or?
Just bending the clips on it and trying to get it to squeeze in more. So there's these little slots right here. I don't know if you can see it. You might have to come on this side. There's little holes right there.
Oh yeah, I
the
see.
clips clip in, but there's a lot of play in the window felts. They move in and out. They need to be brought in more. So we're gonna try to tighten up those clips and then see if we can get the window up. But Sterling already put this vent glass in here, put the channel run in the vent and in the door. So the glass channel's already run channel's already in. So now that's the last part. And then door panels can go on. We got new door panels from Snowden, I believe.
I haven't even seen those
Yeah,
yet.
they're still in the box. We haven't even opened those up yet. So they match the seat. And once we get these in, we can put those in. And we also got a new door latch for that one. That one's broken. The spring's broken. Just an old truck, old problem.
Yep.
We'll fix it.
So this is the Snowden bench seat for this truck. I forget what color this leather is, like saddle or something. Bolstered bench seat. Some diamond pattern stitching. Super clean seat. This interior is going to look excellent. So that's going to wrap this up for today's video. It's about noon on Thursday. We don't work on Fridays. I'm going to go ahead and get this one edited and uploaded. Let me know in the comments below if you like this style of video. It's dragged on for a little bit. It's probably going to end up being around 30 minutes long. I've just been recording little stuff here and there every day, and doing it this way I might be able to make more consistent uploads. So if you guys want to see more videos, be sure to drop a thumbs up down below. Comment your favorite part. Comment how much horsepower you think the good old 62 C10 is going to make. Hopefully we're going to have that one, well, not even hopefully, we're going to have that one done probably today, if not beginning of next week. And then we'll be putting some miles on it. So be expecting a longer format build breakdown video on that one. We haven't done a video like that in a while. Be sure to follow us on Instagram @Redemptive Motorsports and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll see you guys in the next one.